Welcome to lesson 2. Now in lesson 1 I explained all piano keyboards and electronic keyboards, all the black notes comes in groups of 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3 the whole way along. If we go to a group of 3, 1, 2, 3, this one in between every one of them is always the A. Let's go to the next group of 3, this one here, and so forth for the next group of 3 the whole way along. Now let's just count them. These are the 7 natural notes in Western music. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we're back to 1, 1, 2, 3, and so forth. Now, going back to the A here, so we've just done an alphabetical A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, and then back to A. That's all it is. It's alphabetical notes, 7 natural notes in Western music. So, what's a chromatic scale? Very simply, that's not missing out any note between one A and the next. So if we go this one, let's just count them because there's going to be 12 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then we're back to 1 again. So that was just simply the chromatic scale. The scale, the word scale, is a bit of a misleading word. I'd like to call it a linear list of 12 notes from A to A. But it includes sharps. Look, this is A, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, and so forth. So the black notes are sharp, but they're also a flat, but we'll talk about the flats later on. No, look up enharmonic if you want to know what that is. So if this is the A, let's have a look, let's count them again. We want them, the degrees, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we're back to 1. So what about this A major scale? What is that, A major scale? Okay, we can go from this A to A, the natural white notes, the 7 natural white notes before we're back to 1 again. But if we go through a system, a pattern, a formula of tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone, which I've covered in one of my theory lessons, basically what we'll get to is this. We'll start from 1A, we'll go to the next A through this pattern. So tone is 2 steps and a semitone is 1 step. So I'll show you. So from the A, tone, so I've landed there, tone, so I've landed there, semitone, tone, 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 and then back to beginning. So you noticed we had this sharpened, which was the C, and we had an F sharpened and a G sharpened. So the A major scale then results, not this, it actually becomes you know it because it'll go do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti, do. So that's that do, re, mi from The Sound of Music, a film from many years ago, but a lot of people are still familiar with that. So the A scale then. So that's the A major scale as opposed to which is just alphabetical A to A. And let's have a reminder of the chromatic scale, or the chromatic list. It's 12 notes. We don't miss any out. We're back to beginning again. Now, I want to skip from the A scale to the C scale. Here we are with the C scale. Okay, now if we did the tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone structure to turn that C alphabetical to C major, we don't end up with any sharps or flats and black notes. Watch. So from C, tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. So it's quite convenient, so we don't use any black notes. It's just these white natural notes. C to C, that's a full octave. If you press that C and the higher pitch C, that's a full octave of 8 notes. Now, let's talk about the numbers, the degrees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we're back to 1 again. Now, if we did the first and the third and the fifth, we've got a chord. That's a C major chord, okay? Now, let's chord my fingers. 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5. If we move that 1, 3, 5 up to D, that's a D minor chord, E minor, F major, G major, A minor, B diminished, okay? So I've kind of covered that in the previous lesson, so have a look at that one up. But it's just very convenient to be able to move the 3 fingers up for that key scale chords of G. So we've got a key scale here, C, D, E, F, G, A, B and C. And we've got the chords, primary triads, major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished, which applies to all the major scales. If you look up G major scale, it's exactly the same, this major, minor, like that, major, minor, minor, major pattern. Now that I've spoken about these chords, and I covered the 1, 4, 5, back to 1 in the previous lesson. That's the 3 chord trick, the family of chords, the 1, 4, 5. It's very well known. I want to jump from that. Go back and look at lesson 1 if you want, just to further build on that, because I'll be coming back to it anyway. But what I wanted to get on today is further functions of this. Well, this is a Clavinova. It's a CVP303. I've had it about, I don't know, maybe 6, 7 years. Now, don't be intimidated by all these. What I want to show you, on most keyboards, you're going to have something called the metronome or the click track. Now, we can change the speed of that click track, the beats per minute, BPM, tempo, metronome, okay? So let's have a listen to this. I'm going to switch this one off and on. Now on here, I can see on my screen 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's telling me I'm starting on bar 1. The bar's not moving because I'm not doing anything. I'm just demonstrating the click time of the metronome. Now, with the metronome, we can work together with the tempo. I'll just switch off in a minute. Now, tempo we can increase or decrease in speed. So only the speed. It's nothing to do with keys or anything like that. So what we're starting off, it's built in at, we're doing 100 clicks per minute, or 100 beats per minute. So let's increase that by going to here. You can see where I'm increasing on there, on the top here. I'm on 166 beats per minute. You can hear the difference in speed increased. Now with this one, if you've got a Clavinova or something similar, to take that back to its default setting, press them both together, it takes it straight back to 100 beats per minute. When we've got the metronome going and we're recording something that we're performing or creating, the metronome is just there as a guide. It's a timing guide, giving you a click track, a bit of rhythm there, just like tapping with your fingers, is to get some equally spaced playing. And some functions have what's known as quantize, but we'll talk about that later. So basically, if I'm just going on a C chord here, if I'm doing that, I'm all over the place. So if I put that on, so it's given me some kind of guidance to go along with that click track. Now, initially, when you're using a metronome and playing along, it can be quite difficult. It can put you off. But don't be tempted to switch that metronome off. It'll give you a good sense of timing. Now, back onto the metronome again. The default is 100 on here. So if I press that, now I can actually do a tap function. Listen to it. So I'm going. Let's go quicker without actually, pressing this here. Just going to turn off and set that. That's what I did to get that speed. Now to take it back to normal, that's back to its 100. And if you think of my nails along, it's only because I've been trying to do some flamenco stuff on the guitar. Now, in lesson 1, I talked about using this auto accompaniment setting. Now, what I failed to mention is I was talking about playing chords 3-fingered, or you could do it 1 finger. Now, with this auto accompaniment setting, it doesn't automatically use 1 finger to play a chord. You have to actually sometimes change the setting. Now, you can have a slider button that goes between full finger chords or single finger chords, or you may have to go into the settings on here to find that. Now, while we're here on this auto accompaniment setting, as soon as we put this on, we don't have to think about the metronome because obviously it's inbuilt. Let's show you a demonstration. I'm going to go to style. Let's select a style. We'll go to dance. Yeah, okay, well, let's try Euro dance maybe there. Okay, so I've set that. Now, I've got the auto accompaniment on. I'm going to press synchronization start. So as soon as I press here, if you notice actually, there's the split light that's now turned this keyboard here. This is the accompaniment section, and this is just the piano section or whatever I've got set there on these voices. If I've got saxophone. Okay, let's turn that off. Back to here now. We've selected the style, dance. I've got synchronization start, so as soon as I press it, it'll start playing. I've got to have that switched on. Let's have an introduction. Okay, now, as soon as I press it, I'm going to show you the metronome on the LCD display. So there we go. We've got 140 beats per minute, and it's actually going through the bars and playing. But we've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's waiting for me to change the chord. I've got 1 finger chords. I press the C. Let's go to the F. Now, I'm going to do one. I could do it like that, but I'm just going to do 1 finger chord. In fact, let's just prove it. And I could go to a G. I'm just going to do it 1 fingered. There it is. It says it here, look. And let's go to finish on a C. Let's go for an out ending, look. There we are, back to the beginning. stop there. Now let's choose a different style. Let's go to ballad. And we'll go to, I don't know, let's go to love song. So now we're set up for love song. As long as we put the auto accompaniment on. If I don't put that on, we're still on that saxophone. Hang on, put the piano on. We're still on the piano. So as soon as I switch that on, it won't do anything because it's waiting for the synchronization start or the synchronization stop. Stop means it starts, but stops as soon as I take my finger off. So we'll go to synchronization start, and I'm just going to do the 1, 4, 5 chords. Okay, the C, F, and G with one finger. I could go like that, C, F, G, but I'm just going to use the one finger chord. So I'm going to go C, then F, then G7, and then I'm going to come back to C. Now, the reason why I'm showing you this is 1, 4, 5 chords. If you were singing along to this, you can either sing along to it or you can make an instrumental. So from the split point up, we've got the piano. So every time I press a C chord here and the auto accompaniment is playing that C backing, it doesn't change until I change it. So I press a C there. On the melody notes, that's what these are called, we want to be hitting mainly the 1, 3, 5 of a C. But we can hit in between as well, but as long as predominantly we're within that 1, 3, 5. Okay, so let's have a go. Oh, yep, that's on. Now you can sing, you can create a song, and you can go do la-las. La 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 la. It wants to go somewhere else. Or we can do the melody notes. See, I stuck around the C chord, if you notice, the 1, 3, 5 there, look. Even though I jumped up to that C. Now we want to go to an F. It's begging to go somewhere. I can go to A minor if we want. But I'll tell you what, we'll just go to an F for now. La 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 doobity boo boo doobity boo doo. Wants to go somewhere. Or we can just do it on the F. Let's change to saxophone. And then back down here to the auto accompaniment. I'm going to go to a G or G7. And we'll change to, let's go to a guitar. Or G. It's wanting to go somewhere, isn't it? We're on that G7. There, look. And that wants to finish on a C. Let's do a break. And we'll finish on C. And we're going to do an ending. And I finish on the 1, 3, 5 and a C. So basically that's a rough and ready way of showing you this 1, let's do my fingers, 1, 4, 5 chords from the key of C. We've got that C, F, G7, finishing on a C. We can play them chords to the auto accompaniment backing. As it's playing, we can sing along, la la la's and do do do's and trying to create a song, or we can let it play along and play the melody line, melody notes, just with any instrument we want. Piano, we can change it to saxophone, guitar, whatever we want to play on there. And of course you've got to practice this, and you can create songs with it. But to create the song, we've got to understand how we jump from the verse to a chorus, how that chorus sounds different, and how we go from one to the next. And that's where kind of silence is golden. We need some silences, we need some breaks. So anyway, look out for my next lesson, and I'll continue to build on this. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, give us a comment, feedback, positive or negative, whichever. Thank you very much. Bye.